Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here, welcome back to another counter-side video. Alright, so again, just a quick gentle reminder, if you guys have been neglecting the lucky Katryoshka, make sure you guys buy it every day. I wonder what I'll get today. I got 10 purple appraisals yesterday. So this one, oh, this goes up to, now it's purple. Can it go to gold? Go to gold. Alright, yo, binary? I'll take the freaking binary. So if you guys haven't been crafting these wishful random boxes, make sure you guys do it. There's a chance to get a bunch of cool stuff right here every single day while you still can. Alright, go to the event section. How many that you can, just craft as much as you can. Okay, so today's video we're going to talk about Na Yubin. Not the current version, not the SSR version. So I am aware that there is this SSR version, Na Yubin, that apparently you can't obtain. I don't know why they are hiding these SSR characters. They're just hiding them away from us. Alright, this is the regular Na Yubin, 3-cost Na Yubin. This guy's skills are already right here. You can see the stats and everything. As you can see, pretty good. I think he's good to accompany the striker team. If you use him alongside with striker, like team comp, he will work fine. But mostly today we're going to be talking about the Awakened Na Yubin because a bunch of you guys have been coming up to me and be like, hey GuitarRock, do you know Awakened Na Yubin is coming soon? I have no idea. How true is this? But I do believe it because the next Awakened unit should either be A LSY or A Na Yubin. I don't think it can run off that far. It should be either one of these two. So today's focus will be talking about Awakened Na Yubin because a lot of you guys have been asking me what is Na Yubin's skill? Like what makes him so strong? Now this video is sponsored by fandomian.com. It's a website that features anime themed clothing from shirts, jackets, hoodies and pants. There's plenty of animes and genres to choose from. Right here you can see if you're interested in MHA, Sword Art Online, Fairy Tail, even in anime games there are some Genshin Impact merch right here as well. My personal favorite is under the anime waifu tag right here. Now if you guys are interested to purchase any of this, click in my referral link in the description below and use 5% discount code GuitarRock. Alright, let's jump back into the video. Now first things first, Na Yubin, he looks very cool. If you are playing this game for husbando, Na Yubin is the one to go for. And we're going to talk about the intricacies of why he's really unique, why he's strong in PvP and stuff. As you can see right here, stats comparison, just to give you guys an idea. So this is base stats, this is without equipment. Alright, without equipment, Na Yubin can reach up to 70,000 HP. Just to give you guys a context, comparing to A Yuna, which is 64,000 HP. With equipments, by the way, so Na Yubin can get 70,000 without equipments, 4k attack. Alright, the attack is a little bit low because Na Yubin is a defender. He doesn't need that much attack. He just needs high HP, high defense. Yuna has 7k right here. And then moving on into the defense, 1.2k, almost 1.3k right there, which is actually not bad. Alright, the defense is actually quite high. Yuna has half the amount. And looking at the evasion, Na Yubin has 1.4k comparing to Yuna, which is 752. So that is what makes Awakened Na Yubin like a really huge PvP monster. He's able to last very long in battle. Being a defender, similar with Awakened Heal Day, it's hard to get rid of him. He has high evasion, he has decent defense, he has high HP. I'm pretty sure if you give him like good gears with HP and stuff, he can reach 90,000, almost 100,000 HP easily if you're going for that full HP set. But I think 2 evasion, 2 HP is going to be the optimal for him. Now one more thing that makes him really strong is also his ability to hit everyone. So he's similar to Serapel in that case. He can hit the air, he can hit the ground. So he's not just limited to ground units. Being a defender that can hit both ground and air is going to give him the flexibility as well. So skill wise, this is where it gets really interesting. So we're going to jump into the skills. Now the first skill, the basic attack, is not that special. What it does is it gives you AoE attack of 2 hits, alright, 2 valid hits. And that's about it. So it's pretty basic right there. Now what makes Na Yubin a monster is this particular skill right here, the passive skill. All enemy barriers are reversed. Alright, so when he is deployed, he's able to reverse all the enemy barriers and deal damage equal to its durability. Now this is huge. Alright, any unit that have shield, like Young Harem, Esterosa, like those shield that they provide is gonna be the damage instead. I'm sure all of you guys have seen this loli before, you have seen her in PvP before, you are aware that she's good in PvE, you know what she's able to do. So this particular skill, her special skill, alright, summons a bear that supports her with magic, creates barrier equal to 15% of HP, right? This is the part that Na Yubin just counters. Na Yubin not only does remove this barrier, but it makes this barrier a damage to your units. Instead of your units receiving barrier, 15% of HP, your units are going to receive damage equal to 15% of the HP. Any unit, as far as I know, that has the shield ability should be able to be reversed. Now this applies to like 99% of the units out there, including Regina. She has this special skill, as you can see, Ice instantly creates barrier equal to 10% of max HP around surrounding allies. Now that's going to reverse and 10% of max HP damage instead. Now as far as I know, the only unit that should not be affected should be Awakened Hilde. Now Awakened Hilde has a similar ability, but hers is a little bit different. She actually has a non-cancelable barrier by 8% of max HP. So I believe Awakened Hilde is the only one currently in our C meta right now that has this non-cancelable barrier. So she might be the only one that's immune to the entire barrier thing from Na Yubin. Now that's just one segment or one part of the passive skill. Let's talk about the next part. Now as you can see, he also has another ability which reduces health by 2% per second, 4% in Gauntlet, for tower units. Every 1 second, 4% HP is going to be lost on tower units. Not just Sigma, but also Maria or Choi Ina, like whoever. Those units are going to have their HP drained by 4% per second in Gauntlet. Now this is a skill that's really strong in PvP for sure, but in PvE, you can see how this doesn't really have that much impact because it only affects tower units. One more thing, every time he takes damage, on the 12th time, he will have a ranged attack that reverses the barrier's cast. So he will be able to refresh if there's anyone that has barrier on the field. And also, the last part is what makes him really strong. Debuff effect on all enemy unit skills includes skill haste. This charge speed is basically skill haste, minus 30%. Now let that sink in for a moment. Skill haste, minus 30% for all enemy units. In any context, alright, if you are a free-to-play, by the way, chances are you only have a skill haste of 30%. Let me show you my Claudia Nelson. I have a skill haste set, a cooldown set on her. And guess how much skill haste she has? 30%. So when Na Yubin is on the field, essentially, this entire gear is freaking useless because I only have 30% skill haste. Alright, so having an ability, a universal ability like Na Yubin's passive skill is really broken, because in PvP, whether you like it or not, skill haste is going to be the end all and be all, which is why everyone is trying to, maximize their skill haste. Now let's talk about the special skill and the ultimate skill. We're going to jump into the practice mode here to show you guys how he performs. Now I can't really show the barrier part of Na Yubin, but I can show the entrance. This is how he comes in. Boom. Very cool. He has that wings. Now let's talk about Na Yubin's special skill then, which is this ability right here that he's constantly using. You can see those things flying out. It inflicts damage. Valid hits is 2 every 22 seconds. He's able to cast that spell. Anyone that receives damage from that particular skill will have their attack speed decreased by 15% for 8 seconds. At level 5, this special skill will have its cooldown minus 3 seconds every time his buff attack is activated. Alright, moving on to the ultimate skill, which is the last final skill. Let's show you guys how cool this is. He's going to jump up, slam down, use the sword or the gun or whatever that is. Alright, so he does this attack. Valid hits is 3. An enemy that gets hit will have their attack decreased by 15% for 15 seconds. But at skill level 5, instead of 15 seconds, that's a permanent effect. So everyone that gets hit by Na Yubin's ultimate skill will have their attack decreased by 15% permanently. That is insane. That is just a bunch of cool looking skills. The ultimate skill, in my opinion, is not as strong as the passive skill. I think his passive skill is going to be why people want to recruit Na Yubin and use Na Yubin in general. He's going to destroy the tower meta. Now, this begs the question, should you pull for Na Yubin? Na Yubin is going to be similar to Lake Superior in my opinion, where he's going to be constantly banned every single week. Alright, if Na Yubin is like the next Awakened unit, keep in mind that he is almost going to be perma-banned. I would say maybe in like 2 months, you get to use him once, similar to Lake Superior. Like right now, we only have Awakened Hilde, Awakened Yomina, and Awakened Yuna. And these 3 units are constantly being shuffled around throughout in the bans and buffs week. Alright, sometimes they are released from bans, sometimes they are banned again. But Na Yubin is going to be the exception because he's so strong. He most likely is going to be that unit that's going to be banned constantly. So whether or not he's going to be worth pulling, it depends on you. If you play PvP, when he's released, he's going to be really strong. Similar to Lake Superior, when it's released, everyone is using Lake Superior. But when he's banned, going to be questionable whether you're able to use him or not. So you're investing in a unit that perhaps you might not be able to use that often. So make sure you guys think carefully. He's going to be a PvP exclusive unit. He doesn't excel much in PvE, unfortunately. So make sure you guys take that into consideration. Alright guys, so that's gonna be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think of Awakened Na Yubin. Are you guys hyped or excited if he ever comes to C server? Let me know of your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, give this video a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.